Good morning, my dear students of class 8. Today we will start chapter 5b, types of chemical reactions. In our previous class, we had seen that what is chemical reaction. It is a reaction, it is a change in which new substances are formed. Two or more substances may be formed, or even a single substance may be formed, but that one will be entirely new substance. Now today we will deal with types of chemical reactions. There are different types of chemical reactions. In this class we will study only about 4 classes of chemical reactions. First one is your combination, then decomposition, displacement, and followed by double displacement reactions. In this chemical reactions, combination reactions, it is a reaction in which two or more substances combine to form a single product. Only two substances will combine. Those two substances may be elements. Both the substances may be elements. One may be element, another may be compound, or both may be compound. So, this reaction is also called as synthesis reactions. In the above reaction, the combination of substance A and B takes part and it gives a new substance AB. What I said you earlier just right now, two substances will combine. Reactants will be two, not three, not four, only two. Now in these two substances, both may be, the reactants may be element. Both may be elements, both the reactants may be element, both the reactants may be elements, or both the reactants may be compound, or one may be element, another one may be compound. But the product will be only one and only one. That one will be compound. So if you see here, there are three circumstances. Here what we are finding, two elements are combining and forming a single product. Here one element and one compound. After reaction, they are forming a single product, that is your compound. Here two compounds combine and form a single product. If you see here, all are compounds. And in all these three reactions, though there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reactions, but in these three types of reactions, reactants are different. I mean in the sense that here both are elements. One is element, another one is compound, or both are compound, but the product is only one compound. Such type of reaction is called combination reactions. Here is also same thing. Two elements combine to form a compound. This is called synthesis reaction. You can see here iron and sulfur combines, two elements combine, it forms ferrous sulfate or ferrous sulfide or iron sulfide. Here two elements combine to form a compound. Now here one element and another compound. An element and a compound combine to give one product. In all the cases, in combination reaction, only one product will be formed. This is the essential. Likewise here, two or more compounds can combine and form a single product. This is ammonia. This is hydrogen chloride gas. It forms ammonium chloride. Then here you see some more examples. These are the examples. Phosphorus trichloride combines with chlorine means when they are heated, it forms phosphorus pentachloride. Sulfur dioxide, when combines with water, when it is dissolved in water, it forms phosphorus acid. Sorry, sulfurous acid. Phosphorus acid is HPO3. That is your phosphorus acid, HPO3. It was my slip of lips. It is HSO3. It is sulfurous acid, and if it is H2SO4, then it will be sulfuric acid. Like H3H2SO4. H2SO4 is sulfuric. H2SO3 is sulfurous. Likewise, H3PO3 is phosphorus acid and H3PO4 is phosphoric acid. So here sulfur dioxide, when dissolved in water, it forms H2SO3, that is your sulfurous acid. Then this is nitrogen N2PO5, nitrogen 5 oxide. Penta means 5. So nitrogen pentaoxide, when dissolved in water, it forms nitric oxide. Likewise, calcium oxide CaO, this is also called quick lime. Quick, Q-U-I-C-K, quick L-I-M-E, lime. Quick lime. Calcium oxide is also called quick lime. When dissolved in water, it is called calcium hydroxide. This calcium hydroxide is also known as your slake lime or slake water, but chemically, in chemistry, we don't use slake water, we call it slake lime, S-L-A-K-E, slake, L-I-M-E, lime, slake lime. So calcium hydroxide is called as your slake lime, and calcium hydroxide is called slake lime, and calcium oxide, it is called quick lime. Now decomposition. Decomposition means dissociation. Dissociation means breaking of a substance. In this substance, there is a condition when they are heated. After heating, on heating, a compound breaks up to form two or more substances. Here we notice that a compound on heating decomposes or dissociates or breaks to form two or more substances. What I said, a compound breaks. If it is a compound A, B, C, or in book it is written AB, it will dissociate to form A plus B. If it is AB, forget this. If it is AB, this forms A plus B. These two may be elements, both may be elements, both may be compounds, or one may be element, another one may be compound. So first we should know the definition, or we should know what is decomposition reactions. A chemical reaction in which on heating a compound decomposes to form two or more substances. Now two or more substances. Substances may be elements, may be compounds, or may be a product, may be a combination of element and compound. In this reaction, the compound may break to form two elements. For example, when water is electrolyzed, when we pass an electric current into water, this hydrogen and oxygen are separated. Now, one element, one compound, even there may be one element or one compound, or maybe two elements, two compounds, no problem. Here is PbNO3 lead nitrate. When it is heated, it will form lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen gas is evolved. Here compound and elements both are formed. So two elements, here two elements are formed. Here one element and one or more compound is formed. Two compounds are formed with one element, or two compounds are formed. If it is zinc carbonate, when it will be heated, will form zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Gas will be evolved. So here two compounds are formed. So my dear students, if you see here, all are compounds which on heating, even when water is heated, I had told you that when an electric current is passed, this will happen. Undoubtedly, I was true. But if we heat water at or around 2500 degrees Celsius to 3000 degrees Celsius, even on this strong heating, water will decompose to form hydrogen and oxygen. So, decomposition reaction, a reaction in which a compound breaks up due to the application of heat or on heating into two or more simpler substances, is called decomposition reactions. It is also called thermal decomposition. Thermal means heating, after heating. Here the decomposition of molecule AB means AB is a compound which breaks up to give two new substances A and B. Mind the language of book. It is saying two substances. Book is not saying that whether A and B both are elements or both are compounds, or one is element, another one is compound. Two new substances are formed. Since most of the decomposition reaction are carried on heating, so it is also called thermal decomposition. Due to decomposition, due to heating, on heating, it decomposes and forms. A compound can break to form two or more elements. Here this is HgO, mercuric oxide. On heating, it forms mercury and oxygen. Water. On heating, I had told you both the things. Either you pass electric current or heat it around 2500 to 3000 degrees Celsius. Water will break up, it will decompose, it will dissociate to form hydrogen and oxygen. Here two elements are formed, but compound is only one. A compound can break up to form both elements and compounds, means one may be element when a compound potassium nitrate. See what is the difference between KNO2, KNO3. If it is NO3, it will be potassium nitrate. If it is NO2, it will be potassium nitrite. So when potassium nitrate is heated, will be dissociated, will break up into potassium nitrite and oxygen. Third case may be a compound can break to form two or more new simpler compounds, means when a compound is heated, when calcium carbonate is heated, it will decompose to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So here are some more examples. when potassium chlorate is heated, will form potassium chloride and oxygen. Copper hydroxide after heating forms copper oxide and water. Copper carbonate on heating copper oxide and carbon dioxide. This is hydrogen peroxide, which on heating decomposes to form water and oxygen. So my dear students, these two types of reaction we have studied, and we will see next type of reactions on in the next class. Wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Wishing you that the day after tomorrow you will have a mock test. Your syllabus will be chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 for mock test as well as first terminal exam. I have given this syllabus last week, or even today I have given you the same thing on your WhatsApp group. Once again, wish you all the best. Bye bye.